Wellington, the capital of New Zealand and the location of the 2021 Fish and Blood TCG New Zealand National Championship. Running over the January 22nd to 23rd weekend, the FABTCG NZ Nats had been a bit of a long time coming. The venue for the event was Sky Stadium, or the Cake Tin as it's sometimes called, and was hosted by the good folks over at Sushi Night. Delayed due to Delta and coming off a very Briar-dominated national champ season, this event, along with the Australian one, was exempt from the recent banned and restricted announcement. So there were a lot of eyes on this and the AU event. Would the home of Fab continue Briar's dominance, or would we see something different? This weekend was Wellington Anniversary Weekend, a regional long weekend, and it brought some immaculate weather. They say you can't beat Wellington on a good day, and this was very much true of the whole weekend. One thing that did hang over the event was some rumblings that Omicron might be circulating in the community, but with the venue requiring a vaccine pass to enter, the risks were low. The Nationals weekend started Friday with the battle-hardened Blitz tournament and would include other side events. The main event started Saturday morning, with just under 100 players competing for the title of National Champion. The tournament was structured as follows: 3 rounds of Classic Constructed, a Tales of Aria draft with 3 rounds, finally followed by another 3 rounds of Classic Constructed. Quite a grueling day that ended in the afternoon. Side events for the day included a chance to play Chaff, Goblin, a fun format from the host Sushi Night, where players would use randomly created decks made from Chaff. There's a video about it below, I would highly recommend checking it out. There was also an armory, and some players organised a draft later in the day. From 9 rounds of Swiss, 24 players made it to day 2, with 8 heroes represented among them. The event in general seemed to have a bit more hero variety than some of the other nationals overseas. Anecdotally, some players I talked to ended up going with heroes they were most comfortable with rather than chasing the meta. For those players who made it to day 2, there was another 3-round Tales of Aria draft, followed with a cut to top 8. The main side event for day 2 was ProQuest, with first prize being a PTI and gold foil skullcap. 6 rounds of Tales of Aria sealed, followed by a top 8 draft. Top 8 consisted of Nicholas Holding on Prism, Tom Penny on Briar, defending champ Matt Rogers on Oldham, Kieran Carnegie on Chain, Rohan Khanna on Viserai, Thomas Bailey Galbraith on Prism, Kel McGrath on his signature Bravo, and finally Cameron Hay on Oldham. Apologies if I butchered any of those names. During the day, there was an announcement that the country would be moving into red light COVID settings at midnight. This is mostly a restriction on large events, so not only was this one of the last tournaments to cap off the season, it was likely the last big tournament for a while with Omicron coming into the community here. Eventually, we got our final, with defending champion Matt Rogers on Oldham and Nicholas Holding on Prism. The final was quite the match, with around 800 plus concurrent viewers on Twitch and a captive audience at the venue.
Use Oldham's Earth ability. That's 2.
Okay, so that's 2.
No. Alright, so using Rams.
Shield.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
And then.
Yes! Wow!
From the other room. What a game!
It ended up being a bit of a rough game for Matt, and while he hung on very well, the day belonged to Nicholas Holding, only dropping 1 game the entire tournament.
Our national champion of 2021, please give it up for Nick Holding!
Afterwards, a bunch of players headed down to the Fork and Brewer, a local bar in the city, to celebrate the weekend, enjoy one last big gathering before the red light COVID settings came into effect, and check out the Australian Nationals stream. I talked to some folks about the event and their thoughts on it.
Any thoughts on the event? I love the event. I fucking loved it. Great meta. As you saw, top 4 was 4 different heroes. A lot of fun. And yeah, nothing but good things to say.
Who would have thought of like a prison?
Who would have thought? I versed 3 prisons. I did not tick for prison, and I versed 3 prisons, and I lost to 2 of them. Who would have fucking thought?
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. We had a good laugh. Gosh, it was good watching the final on the big screen. Wow, thanks so much to Kieran Mack and Taggart for doing the great commentary. What a great team. Gosh, it was good to have Sam and Susie here from Fab Armory. That was really cool. We did a little bit of buying and selling with them. Oh, they had a bunch of good cards. Thanks so much for putting this on LSS. You guys are amazing. Love you, Eddie.
How about that really good wizard player? The guy who had the cojones to play wizard during Nats and like played the shit out of that deck. He was so good, man. Honestly, my hero.
I love this game. I love this card. I don't. Fuck no, great event. Shitty results. We're in our rebel. What? Red now? We're all fucked. Let's have fun.
I like it.
Sorry about that. I hit the button. Like, honestly, I've come second on a lot of Magic events and it's felt pretty shit. But today, coming second actually felt fine. Like, yeah, legitimately.
That's a big deal.
Legitimately, it felt really good. Like, Nick's an incredible player. He's really good. Everything went really well, and yeah, I was happy to make the finals. I had a great weekend. Yeah.
I'd say, despite the fact that some of us completely punted like myself, it was a very fun event. Great to see the guys know that. And Nick Holding, my boy, got the win, beat Matt Rogers 3 times in 2 days. Let's fucking go. Now we're just chilling now with good biz and good times. It's a smashing weekend.
If you can pick it up, fucking congratulations, Tito, you did a damn good job.
These Aucklanders think they're slick. They weren't prepared for our boy Nick Holding on Prism.
It was a super crisp event. I really appreciated how sharp everything was, especially with organizing draft for that many people. That was intense. That was amazing.
Well, it's my first national, and I recently started this game, but man, I enjoyed it. Really fun. I thought I would die from 9 rounds, but I was good after 9 rounds. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'll probably go to national again next year. Cool.
Honestly, this nationals was really well done.
If you want them both,
I was there for the last one, and honestly, it was really we had a lot of issues. There was lots of time taken elsewhere, but these guys handled it so well, and lots of last minute things happening. All the side events, they really kicked off. I was part of most of those, but these guys did really well. I'm really glad Nick and Matt for topping it out. Honestly, it was impressive to watch, all the way through. So
cool. Yeah. I just want to say, hey, look, it's been an amazing weekend. The fact that we've had everyone coming from Aotearoa into Wellington, we've caught up with friends, we've played Flesh and Blood, and we've got a new champion.
So I was head judge for the event. What a lovely group of people, I've got to say. But if I turned up for the event, wow, who would have won? Who can say, really? But all I'm saying is my ring would definitely be in the hat.
So good.
But no, awesome group of people. Such an awesome event. Just so thankful for all the players being so respectful and so awesome with all the judge staff. Couldn't ask for anything more. So, thank you.
There you have it, the Flesh and Blood NZ Nationals. Big congrats to Nicholas Holding on winning the Nationals, and big ups to everyone who managed to qualify in the first place. Finally, a big thanks to LSS and especially Sushi Night, who put on a pretty amazing event.
Cheers to Crazy Brew, it's actually legit.